Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're brand new. I'm so happy that you were here. Okay. I don't know exactly how to start this. I'll be completely honest. Because I know it's going to be a controversial topic. I know that it is the hot topic, and it's going to be a lot of stuff around that. So, yeah, I think we should just jump right in. So, you're thinking about getting chickens. What's happening right now? This is March 4th. Today is March 4th. You guys are going to be seeing this at the end of the week because I'm moving some stuff around to cover a hot topic. And that is, why can't I get chickens? The egg shortage, stuff like that. And we're going to cover all of that. Pretty much my stance on a lot of things, which I hate sharing stuff like this because it really puts me in a vulnerable situation, but I want to cover it because I do think that it is very valuable information, not just for me, but for you guys, and it kind of just clicked in my head today as I was going through stuff. I know people have probably done videos about this, but when I was looking at stuff, like I said, it just clicked. So, as you guys know, I have been considering getting more chicks, and I went into Tractor Supply. I've been going into Tractor Supply. I'm gonna get my feed from there. Been out of chicks. I've asked, and they either haven't had them or they've sold out of them like really, really quickly. Nothing uncommon, I'm sure. Just chicks selling out quickly. I mean, it is what it is. But I feel like there has been, because I've called different Tractor Supplies and stuff like that, and been to different ones, just whenever I'm going places, just looking to see if they have anything that my home store might not have. The one right outside of my house, that's why I say home store, might have, and it's just, I don't know. I feel like people don't know a lot of the stuff that's happened, which, from what I've seen, chick prices have gone up also. So chick prices have gone up. Then you get into the whole egg shortage type thing, which egg prices have gone through the roof. It's coming out of a molting season and coming out of winter with more daylight, so I'll leave this here for some people. Explain to me an egg shortage really quick, actually. Third thing, whatever thing I'm on, a lot of coops, hatcheries, things like that had to call a lot of their birds at the end of last year because of the avian influenza, which I got my own things with that. Whether or not they were preparing for this or not, my personal opinion, which I won't go into too much, but I'm pretty sure you can figure it out by the way that things are worded. It's mildly concerning for a multitude of reasons. It happens every year. The avian influenza, people freaking out about it, people being like, oh, yeah, my bird's got whatever. Almost every single year, hatcheries are having to call birds, which, okay, that's one thing. But this year I feel like it was so many that had to be called, and that's just the ones we know about. I'm sure that there are more that we don't. Then with the egg prices just a few months later, and the claimed egg shortage shortly after that, or before, in between, and then not being able to get chicks. So, all that being said, essentially getting to this point here, why can't I get chicks? So I looked online because I was going to order some chicks. That's what I did last time. I was just going to order some more, get a few different breeds, and be okay with that. Just mix it up. I mean, it was going to be more expensive, but I was willing to do that, just to get breeds that I wanted, things like that, obviously. So I go on to Meyer Hatchery. I'm not calling out any specific hatchery for this. It's every hatchery, if I'm being honest. Went on to Meyer Hatchery. Their availability for most breeds are scheduled out through the end of August into September, and sometimes even the end of September. Then you get into, I went from Meyer to Murray McMurray to Hoover to Valley to, oh my gosh, so many different hatcheries, y'all. I went to pretty much every bigger known one that you could find. Couldn't find them. Couldn't find anything that even had availability for now. And I guess what I really want people to know with this is you're not able to get chicks because of people freaking out about different things. They're freaking out because egg prices are skyrocketing, or you can't find eggs. That might be true, but find someone local to you who has chickens, who has eggs, and get eggs from them. Hatch out from a neighbor's flock if they have a rooster, or someone down the road who has chickens, anything like that. But what's happening is people are freaking out about that. So then they're going to hatcheries. They're buying up all the stock. They are doing this, that, and the other. And it's getting to the point where hatcheries are so over... it's the demand. The demand is so much that they're booked so far out that places like Tractor Supply, or that anywhere that are getting chicks for that matter, are not going to be getting as frequent of shipments, however that works. They're not going to be getting as many of those. And then it gets into, well, then people are freaking out even more, and then buying more chicks, and then it's a whole thing. But what people don't understand, this truly does happen every single year. Maybe not to the degree that we have seen this year, but it has happened every single year. There are going to be a lot of people who are not prepared for the undertaking that chickens are. They're going to realize that chickens are a lot of work. Yes, they are a lot of work. They can be manageable, minor manageable. Many people I know are manageable. But once you get your baby chicks, you are going to be spending 6 months of their life feeding them a coop, a run, feeders, waterers, stuff like that, to raise them up to the point where you're getting eggs. You're going to spend significantly more money on getting those chickens to lay eggs than you would have been if you would have just bought the eggs at whatever price it is. Now, don't get me wrong. I am all for people raising chickens. I want people to raise chickens. But I think people are doing it. Actually, no, I don't think. I know. I know people are raising them, or are getting them right now out of fear and not preparing to do it. There are a lot of people. I talked to someone the other day when I went into Tractor Supply, and she was looking in the chick pen, and I was too, looking for little chicks, and started talking about some things. And she's been thinking about getting chickens for years now, and this was the year that she was just like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get chickens. Well, now she can't get chickens. It's not because of an egg shortage that she wanted to get the chickens. She wanted to get the chickens because she wanted chickens. And so you're really putting people in a bind there. And yes, I know that in probably 3 to 4 months, between 2 and 4 months actually, people are going to be getting rid of all these chickens because they don't want them, or they're just more work than they thought they were going to be, things like that. And that really, to me, is what made me do this video. Because it's irritating to people who are for this lifestyle, doing different things with this lifestyle, because now they're not able to get birds. Yeah, most of the people who are living this way have a rooster or have access to finding a rooster. You can find roosters for all sorts free. But it irritates me so much because this is going to be putting the chickens out of whatever homes that they had, which to me, if you cannot keep them, you should not have them. Now, if you realize that, okay, great, get rid of them then. Find somebody who can take care of them. Find someone who's going to actually benefit from having those chickens. Find someone who's using them in a permaculture way, where you are running them behind cattle or sheep or both, or you're using them for this, or using them to hatch out eggs to be able to increase your own number. Anything at all. It irritates me because people aren't going to be able to do that type of thing. Now, a lot of people already are, and that is the good thing, where you can buy them from smaller people and get them shipped to you. Thing is with that, most of them are not going to be sexed, which to a lot of people is going to be a big turn off, because many people like me are living in a neighborhood. And when you start getting into all of that, that can get very tricky, and then you're having to get rid of birds, especially if you're just using them for pets and for eggs here and there. You really are running into the risk of either A, getting in trouble, or B, not knowing what to do when the time comes and getting overwhelmed and overwhelmed. That's what I'm going to leave it at. So, again, this is a very scattered video. This is turned more into my own little rant about what I believe to be happening and what evidence supports. But yeah, what I think people need to do if you are looking to get chicks, take a step back for a minute. Where I am, it is, everyone, where we are now, it's March 4th. We're still in winter. We're still getting cold temps. If you have a rooster, what I would do is, if you want more babies, hatch out from your own stock. They're going to be healthier. They're going to be stronger. They're going to be just more adaptable to the environment that you're in. And then really try to find your purpose as to why you're doing it. Why are you raising chickens? Or why do I have a rooster? Why? Just ask the question why to anything. I have chickens because I enjoy the eggs. I have chickens because it supports the lifestyle that I want. But also, are there people out there who... There are a lot of people who are going to be getting rid of birds, like I said. So if you are willing to hold out and you don't care if they're babies or not, you will be able to get chickens. That much I 100% believe to be true, that you will be able to find them again. That you will be able to get birds. You'll be able to get essentially teenage birds and essentially get a boost on, so you're not feeding them as much. Or you could be able to get a bunch of adult layers in the fall. Now that's a long time off from here. But if you're willing to wait, I do believe that you will reap the rewards from this disaster that has happened, the disaster that is not giving up in its pursuits. It just seems like everywhere we turn, it's getting worse and worse, but it's getting that way because people are not educated in what's happening, and it's getting that way because people really just don't understand that things are going to happen. Again, trying to be very selective here. That again, I don't know. But things like this are going to happen. There are going to be periods of really bad time, really good time. And I just hope that this won't... Sorry. that this will not discourage people from getting birds, because that is the last thing that I want to happen, is for people to be discouraged from getting birds. You can still get birds. I actually want you to get birds. And yeah, we'll make this work, I promise. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.